105. That's the number of unelected senators shaping policy in Canada. The Senate is sometimes seen as just a legislative rubber stamp, but recent reforms have actually given senators a new sense of empowerment. They're speaking up more about their opinions and they're amending more government legislation than ever before. In my work, I'm exploring whether senators are using this newfound power to address the concerns of equity-seeking groups, especially women. Senators in Canada are appointed and they serve until they're 75 years old. A key factor here is that political parties can't exercise a lot of party discipline in the Senate because, unlike MPs, senators aren't elected officials who need the party's permission to run in the next election. So there isn't very much that parties can hold over senators as a punishment for acting against the party's wishes. Party discipline in the Senate has always been weak, but in 2014 and 2015, Justin Trudeau reduced it even further with his Senate reforms. He removed Liberal senators from his party caucus, and he's been appointing new senators as independents ever since. So since most senators are not representing parties now, and they're not elected by constituents, we have to ask, who are they representing? Studies show that legislatures with low party discipline tend to see more representation of women's interests. And so I'm exploring that phenomenon in the context of the Canadian Senate. To see whether senators are representing women's interests, I look at their speech to see how often senators consider women or raise concerns about women's issues in Senate business. I began by interviewing senators who told me that they direct their policy agendas in committee. So I'm looking specifically at committee meetings to determine which issues senators connect to women when they speak. The reforms to the Senate present an obvious comparative case here. So I'm focusing on Senate committee transcripts from the parliaments that are adjacent to the reforms, which sat from 2011 to 2015 and 2015 to 2019. I did a text analysis of the transcripts from those periods, and I found that the committees that talk about women the most are the standing committees on legal and constitutional affairs, human rights, social affairs, science and technology, and Aboriginal peoples. And now I'm doing a text analysis of those committees' transcripts to look at whether senators' partisanship or sex predicts whether they will be likely to speak about women's interests. Next, I'll choose relevant case studies based on the results of the text analysis I'm currently working on. I'll analyze those cases to better understand senators' behavior when it comes to representing women's interests. Emerging research on the Reformed Senate suggests that it's a place where equity-seeking groups should turn their attention if they want to influence legislators. So with this work, I could contribute to a modernized understanding of the Senate's power and its purpose when it comes to representation. Thanks very much.